welcome back to another video. Welcome back to all my lovely regular viewers, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. So it's another surprise Glitterbels tutorial today, and some of the colors that I've shown here, especially the first one, which was dragon fruit, whenever I opened I was like, oh wow, a bit too early for that. I'll wait until the summer for that color. So I've changed the dragon fruit around for Barbie Candy, which was one of the new ones that I swatched in some of my previous videos. So I thought, because the weather has been so beautiful, I would do a nice sort of spring summery set. So I'm starting off on the middle finger. This is the finger that I damaged. Remember, I had an argument with my oven door, and yeah, enough said. So I'm starting off with Plush cover on the nail bed area. I'm going to do an extended nail bed. So my little studio today is really warm, so it's setting super quick. But the way to get around that is to do wetter, smaller beads and fill in any gaps where it's cured before you get there. So in my little studio, there's no kind of happy medium. So in the morning we get the sun at the front of the house. So my little studio is at the front of the house. So we get the morning sun up to about midday, and then it shifts to the back of the house. So because my little studio is at the front of the house, it's cold, and then I put a heater on, which makes the room really warm. So as I say, sometimes, especially if the room temperature is really warm, your acrylic will cure just that little bit quicker. So the only way really to get around that is to either drop your temperature or work wetter. The nail tips I'm using today are also from Glitterbels, and it's their Extreme Coffin tips, which I absolutely love. They do give this really nice narrow C curve, and it really does give you that kind of sculpted look, so I absolutely love them. Moving on now to the ring finger, and again I'm going in with Plush cover, but this is going to be a full coverage of the Plush cover. I could nearly get my words out there. Because it's a core powder, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to build up my apex and the strength and structure of the nail, and I won't be capping it in the glass slippers after. I really can't get over how quick my acrylic is setting today. It is super fast. So there are a few other things that you can do if your acrylic is setting too fast. As long as it is a professional grade monomer, there is different monomers out there, from ultra adhesive, beginner monomer, slow set monomer. So in the summer, if you do work in a hot climate or your room is really warm, I would try ordering some of the slow set monomers, because it is going to give you between 3 and 5 minutes before that product starts to set. So perfect for the summertime. And like I say, as long as it is a professional grade monomer, you should be able to use it with most products. So a lot of companies do it in a little sample size bottle, so you could try that first before you go and buy one of the larger bottles. So on the little finger, I have went in with the Plush cover just over the nail bed area. I haven't shown too much of the little finger because I lost half of that fingernail there on Valentine's Day, and it wasn't because of any Valentine's actions. It was my husband kind of kicked my nail by mistake when my son spilled a drink. So I've literally stuck the tip on really, it's only like the corners of the tip that's actually attached to the nail, and then I've put some clear acrylic over the top of it. So I definitely will be taking this set off those nails as soon as it's done. But anyway, moving on to the pointer finger, and I'm going in again with the Plush cover just to cover the nail bed area. So onto the thumbnail, and again I'm going in the Plush cover, and this is going to be another extended nail bed. So in now with my cuticle bead, and again you can see that I'm working fairly wet. So I place the bead just before my cuticle area and I tuck it in around the cuticle area and the side walls, making sure that my thumb is pointed downwards, and that's going to let gravity do its thing and pull all that acrylic away and stopping it from flooding my cuticles. So I do all that before I go ahead and blend it into the rest of the acrylic, and then I go in with the tip of my brush and just clean around the cuticles, making sure that it's nice and flush. I completely lost my train of thought there. So anyway, Plush cover is not really one that I use a lot on myself. I think that I don't know, I like something with a bit more colour to the nail plates. So Nude Blush cover and Tinkerbell cover are my two faves. My go-to acrylics, if I have clients that are having just acrylic with a gel polish colour over the top of it, I will either use the glass slippers so I can keep an eye on what their nail plates are like underneath, or I'll use Pink Opal, which I love. I have been so excited to use this. This is the new Stardust. This is the Beauty Stardust. So Glitterbels have brought out this Stardust collection, which, oh my goodness, it's amazing. So there's everything in this. There's hearts, there's butterflies, there's a large bit of glitter, there's small bits of glitter. It is just amazing. Like, oh, I love it. So I'm going to place this on the rest of this nail and bring it right down to the free edge and just blend it up slightly into that plush cover. And then on the little finger as well, I'm going to do the same. Oops, I might have told a wee white lie there. I thought I had done the same on the little finger as I'd done on the pointer finger, but no, I had went in and just jazzed it up a little bit. The reason I forgot about it is because I took this set off more or less straight after I did them. So I wasn't able to look at the nails and see what I was talking about. So yeah, I've went in again with the Barbie Candy and the Plush cover, and I've just sort of done it in a diagonal pattern, and then after I've done that little bit, I'll go back in with the Beauty Stardust to the free edge. So I'm going back now to the middle finger and the thumb just to shape up and crisp up those extended nail beds. I'm using my Glitterbels metal board file with a 180 grit refill. So you do get quite a good lot of, because I'm doing this on myself, I use the same file. Obviously with the industry regulations we can't reuse the file, but because this is just my own file, I do get maybe one or two, sometimes can stretch to 3 sets out of the one refill. So when we're doing our own nails, we always have 1 or 2 nails that we prefer to file. So my favourite one is obviously my thumbnail. I love filing my thumbnail. I don't have to be a contortionist when I'm doing it, and I can see it clearly. And the other one then would be either the middle finger or the pointer finger. As I get to the ring finger and the little finger, it's all downhill from there. So back now to the middle finger, and I have sharpened up that smile line. So I'm going to go in with Barbie Candy just up around that smile line, and I'm going to bring it down and use my little craft knife just to cut it off in a straight line. Again, I'm still working in small wet beads just because of the heat of my little room, but I want to make sure that I get that colour right up to the edges of that smile line. And then once it starts to go matte, that means it's starting to do the curing process, and I can easily cut it away without it pulling any of that acrylic with it. My little craft knife, before I use it, I dip it into some clear acrylic or the coloured acrylic that I've been using, and that way it gives you a nice clean cut. So I just got this off Amazon. I think it was about £3. It was really, really cheap. It didn't come with any spare blades though. Some of them you can get with extra blades, but I think, you know, because we're only cutting away soft acrylic, it lasts you ages. So because I was able to cut it off in a nice clean line, I don't have to file it to sharpen it up with my hand file. So I'm going in again with some plush cover, and I'm just going to do the same with this one. I'm going to bring it down in a straight line and then give it a cut right across. So I'm going to do that sort of alternated down the rest of the nail, but the next one I'm going to go in with is that Beauty Stardust. So this is Candy Fly, and I thought that because the Beauty Stardust has some butterflies in it, I would go ahead and introduce some of these loose butterflies from Glitterbels. So I'm just picking up some glass slippers, some clear acrylic, and I'm just setting those little butterflies into it. Back to the thumbnail now, and I'm going back in again with some more of that Barbie Candy just up around the smile line area. Every nail in this set is different, so I'm not going to cut this one off or anything like that. I'm just going to blend it down, sort of feather it out towards the free edge, and then I'll go in with some of that gorgeous Beauty Stardust and some of those loose little Candy Fly butterflies. So I want to keep the bottom of this tip more like a glass tip, so it's going to be faded right out until it is completely clear. So that's all the coloured acrylic on. I'm now going to go ahead and cap the nails in the glass slippers. They're all capped in exactly the same way, so I'm not going to show all the nails being capped. Now that all that glass slippers has cured, I'm going to go ahead and do my normal filing routine. So I always start at the side walls. I make sure they're nice and straight, and then I'll go to my lower arch and make sure that's nice and straight. So I'm using my Glitterbels metal board file, which I absolutely love. It's perfect for getting those really sharp edges and straight lines. So I'm not going to show all of the nails being filed because I always file them in exactly the same way. But I will show you me using my little e-file bit and my 5-in-1 fine e-file bit, which I absolutely love for getting your cuticles really flush. So I started using these 5-in-1 e-file bits I think about 6 months ago, and I absolutely love them. They come in all different grits, so I have them in the fine, the medium, the coarse and the extra coarse. and I still haven't had to go in to replace them or anything like that, because they do tend to just keep their sharpness. So I would definitely recommend you, if you do have an e-file bit and you do want to get your cuticles, etc., really flush, to invest in one of these bits. So now they're all filed in and it's top coat time. I can't wait to do top coat on these ones, especially with the Beauty Stardust, because it's amazing. Yes, and as usual, the top coat I go for is Glitterbels. I absolutely love it, and it's super shiny. Another key to keeping your top coat really glossy is when you bring it out of your LED lamp or your UV lamp, let it cool down for about 60 seconds before you apply any of your cuticle oil, and that will keep them super glossy. So yeah, oh my goodness, just look at that Beauty Stardust once the top coat hits that. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Do you know what? It actually looks as if there's a little bit of the same colours in the Rainbow Crush, because you can see all those different iridescent colours coming through. I think I'm going to have to get the rest of the Stardust collection. So silly me, I went ahead and top coated my ring finger when I forgot I had to put these little water decals on. So I just got these out of Amazon. I think they came in a pack of 8, and when we were allowed to work last year, they were really popular. So I just took a buffer. I'm taking the shine off the ring finger, all ready just to place these on it. To use these little water decals, you just cut around them as close to the image as possible, and then just dip them into just plain water for about 10 to 15 seconds, and it should just slide off really easily, and then they'll stick to the nail plate. And then because they sit so flush to the nail, all you need to do is to apply your top coat, and that's it, sealed. So all that's left to do now is to add my rhinestones. So a lot of people have asked me what rhinestone glue I use, and it's this one. It's called Tinator, and I absolutely love it. It is like cement. So there's different ways you can apply it. You can apply it like this with your dotting tool, or you can use like a little detailer brush and place it on that way. But the rhinestones will be stuck fast. You literally have to prise them off with a pair of pliers or cuticle nippers, or if you've got an old e-file bit, you can take it off with those. But your client's rhinestones will be in place from the minute you put them on till they return for their maintenance. And here is the finished set, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, you know what to do. Give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed, you could go ahead and hit that subscribe button now. And I will be back with another video, so take care. See you soon. Bye.